Ben's out there shoveling the snow.
Make it look like this is Irish coach.
The bath bomb is bombing. Very good. Santa! Oh my god! We're arriving now at the strip district. We found our other people. There's my pepperoni roll. Good morning, guys. It's Sunday and it's the first day of Vlogmas week 3. So welcome to week 3. We had a big snowstorm. Well, not big. We had a snowstorm yesterday and we probably got like 8 inches of snow. And it's still snowing right now. It's supposed to stop snowing at like 1 o'clock today. This is the snow situation. Definitely adds to the Christmas spirit. But I'm going to drink my coffee right now and eat this gingerbread cookie. It's a Santa, you can't really tell. But it's a Santa. I'm going to eat him and drink my coffee and then we'll continue on with our morning. Ben's out there shoveling the snow. Look how much snow we got. I feel like we got like 8 inches maybe. I don't know. It's hard for me to tell stuff like that. I need to get some salt to put down though because we don't have any salt. And I feel bad for the delivery drivers who have to come onto our driveway and on our steps. So I need to get some salt when I go out to my parents today. I'm getting ready to go to my parents now, so I thought I'd do a little getting ready segment because I haven't really done that on my Vlogmas yet this year. I have this Christmas sweatshirt on. I got this last year on Etsy. I can't remember which store I got it from, but I'll link it below. Hair, I haven't curled it yet, but it actually seems like it held some of my curl from yesterday, so it's not that bad. I may just add a couple more curls in. I don't think I need to do much with that. So I'm gonna do my makeup. Recently, I've actually been using a different foundation, which is this Merit, what's the name of this? Merit, I think it's called like a foundation and concealer stick or something like that. But I've used it so much that I don't really have any more left. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to use that today. And I didn't use it yesterday also for that reason, but I've gone back to my Bare Minerals because this is really what I always come back to. Anytime I run out of something or if I'm just not feeling whatever I'm using, I always come back to Bare Minerals. Every time I come back to it, I'm always like, why did I stop using Bare Minerals? Because I just think it gives the most natural finish and it feels the most natural on your skin. So I'm gonna use that and I'm just gonna use this NARS. It was upside down. NARS Creamy Concealer in the color Chantilly. And in the Merit stick, I have the color Chiffon. So I just put my concealer on first and then I go in with the Bare Minerals. I'm actually at the point where I need to reorder like everything that I use for skincare and for makeup. Like I ran out of that Merit stick. I always run out of everything all at once and then I have to order it all at once. And it's super annoying because it's all expensive and so I never want to do that. So like I'm probably not going to order this Merit stick again because I can't justify spending so much money all at once. But I need to reorder my moisturizer I'm running low on, my Clinique Take the Day Off, that is out. And those two things right there are already expensive. So I think that's really it. I just ran out of my foundation and those two things. Oh, the other thing that I ran out of, my setting spray. Also, I didn't realize that they changed the formula of this until I went on TikTok and I saw that they had new packaging, but I didn't realize that they changed the formula until I saw it on TikTok. So do I want to even get this again? I don't know. I have to think about that one. Today, I can't remember if I've explained already, but every Sunday I go to my parents and we have family dinner and just hang out together. Today, I asked my mom yesterday if she could make kibasi and halushki for dinner because we usually have kibasi around Christmas. It's just like a Christmas meal that we eat, and we haven't really had it yet, other than I think when we were decorating the Christmas tree we may have had some, and that's really it. So I asked if she could make that because I've been in the mood for that. And I like kibasi with halushki, they go together. So I'm thinking that she'll be making that today. I think this is the last full week before Christmas. Am I right about that? Yes, it is. Christmas is next, I think next Wednesday. Yeah, next Wednesday is Christmas Eve. So this is the last full week. I gotta get all my loose ends tied up. I think I have all of my Christmas presents are bought. Let me think. I just have one more left. But I haven't wrapped a single present yet, so I'm gonna have to do that this week. Maybe I'll make some Christmas cookies this week or do some Christmas baking because I haven't really done that other than making gingerbread cookies. And I also have to watch a bunch more Christmas movies. I've only watched Home Alone, Miracle on 34th Street, Santa Claus, and then we watched a bunch of like the old claymation ones when we were decorating Ben's family's Christmas tree. So I watched a bunch of those, but I haven't watched Eloise at Christmas Time. I haven't watched Christmas Vacation, Elf. There's a lot of big ones that I haven't done yet. So we need to get on that. I do have to do a lot of like cleaning up in here because, to be honest, I have not unpacked from our New York City trip yet. And we got back last weekend, so I haven't done that yet. I really need to do that. My room is a mess. The general upstairs is a mess. Like this bathroom, you can't see it, but it's a mess. I need to clean it. So maybe doing some tidying up this week. We got a lot of snow, but it stopped snowing so much. It's still flurrying a little bit, but it's not coming down like it was yesterday and last night. So the roads look like they're clear. I think I'll be fine driving to my parents'. Also, I turned totally black. I think I'll be fine going to my parents'. I don't know if it's supposed to snow anymore this week. Let's check. I hope it does because I like it to be snowy around Christmas. It's gonna snow some more tomorrow. Aw, and that's it. Then it's gonna get warm? No! It's gonna go up to the 50s on Thursday. And then it's gonna be 42 degrees on Christmas and maybe snow a little bit the day after. Darn. That means the snow's probably all gonna melt. That's disappointing. Oh well. Looks like we're not gonna have a white Christmas this year, but you never know. Things could change. Things could change. This is the Bare Minerals Original. Honestly, I prefer the Bare Minerals Matte, but like I said, I've run out of like all of my products and I've had this Bare Minerals Original for years, and anytime, it's like my backup. Anytime I run out of stuff, I just use this. I prefer the matte one just because I think it lasts a little bit longer on my skin since my skin can get oily. And so the matte one, when I first put it on, it looks super matte, but as it sits on my face throughout the day, it gets more of a dewy look. But since I don't have that right now, I'm using my old Bare Minerals Original. And this is in the color Fair, which I believe is the latest shade because I use the latest shade in basically all makeup. I was telling Ben, I think last year around this time when it started to get dark in the evenings and when we started getting snow, I just didn't feel like I was ready for it and it was kind of making me depressed. And I think that was probably because we were working on renovating our house last summer, so I didn't really have a minute to actually soak in and appreciate the summer. But this year, I feel like when it has been getting dark earlier and the days are shorter, I've actually been really liking it. Like when I come downstairs at the end of my workday and it's dark and I have my Christmas lights on, I just feel like I'm really cozy and I'm ready to just get cuddled up on the couch and enjoy my night. Whereas last year, it gave me like a sense of dread every night when it got dark at 5 o'clock. I don't feel that way this year. I'm sure later on in the winter I will feel that way because it does last a very long time. And especially after Christmas, it starts to get to you a little bit. But this year, after Christmas, we're actually going to Disney World, as I've mentioned in previous vlogs. So we'll be going to Disney World in January. So we'll have a little bit of time after Christmas to recuperate, and then we will be able to go to Disney World and we'll have some nice weather there. So I think when I was planning this trip, I was imagining like last year around Christmas time, after Christmas was over, we were getting into the winter, I was like, I need something to look forward to here because this is looking pretty bleak. So I had that in mind when I booked this trip. And so now when Christmas is over, we have something else to look forward to. I can't find my blush. Here we go. We have something else to look forward to and nice weather to look forward to in the middle of January. So I'm excited for that. I do have to get a couple of things though for that trip because I feel like it's a month away now and there's some things that I know I'm going to need. Some of it I've asked for it for Christmas, such as new luggage. All of my luggage, and I have like a lot of different luggage pieces. I have a big, large suitcase, like probably the biggest size that you can take on or put on an airplane. I have 2 medium-sized suitcases. I got something in my eye. And I have a carry-on suitcase. And I've had all of them since I was in law school. So how long ago is that? Probably like 8 years ago. And all of them except for the carry-on have broken. And 2 of them broke in the same way. So 2 of them like busted on the bottom. They're hard shell suitcases that I got at Marshall's. 2 of them busted on the bottom. And 1 of them busted like at the seam of the suitcase where it folds. And so they're all just totally, I mean, you can use them, but like your things may get wet inside. So obviously not ideal. So I asked for a new suitcase for Christmas. And then I also asked for like a belt bag to wear around the parks because I don't really have anything like that. I just have a backpack, but I think a belt bag will be easier to get my stuff in and out of. So I asked for one of those. I wanted to get a small water bottle. I think I also asked for that for Christmas. A small water bottle that I can hook onto my belt bag and carry around the parks with me because I drink a lot of water and it will be nice just to have that with me all the time and then I won't have to pay for water bottles. I needed new sneakers, which I got. I got those when they were on sale for Black Friday on Amazon. I needed them anyway for doing my workouts because my old sneakers were just totally worn to the ground. And then what else did I need? I wanted to get, this is just something easy and simple that I can get probably from Amazon. I wanted to get clips that I can clip our bath towels onto the chairs at Disney World or at the resort at Disney World if we decide to go around the pool. I honestly don't know what the weather's gonna be like. Last year in January in Florida, I believe they had a cold front. So it was unusually cold and I think it was in the 50s. So obviously if it's in the 50s, we're probably not gonna swim. But typically it's not supposed to be in the 50s. It's supposed to be like in the high 60s or low 70s in January in Disney World. So if it's that kind of weather, then we will swim. But we'll play it by ear. I honestly don't really care if we can swim or not. I would rather it be on the chillier side than on the hotter side because I can't stand the oppressive heat. I'm like not made to handle the heat as a ginger pale person. It literally makes me want to die on the inside. So I will welcome chilly weather if that's what we get. But anytime I think about, oh, I'm sad, Christmas is gonna be over, I'm like, oh, but I'm not because that means Disney's coming. Ooh, I just realized I got some of my blush on my nose. Looked like my nose was bleeding. I was like, I've never had a nosebleed in my life. What's going on here? It was just blush. That blush, I like this. I forgot to mention. I'm using this Rare Beauty liquid blush in the color Happy. I like this blush, but it always collects extra on the top and it like leaks and gets all over everything. So I have to leave it out of my makeup bag because otherwise it gets on everything and gets on places like my nose. But I do like the finish of it. It's just kind of annoying to use. And then I'm going on top of that with this Clinique blush in the color Precious Posy. I already put it on, but I feel like I use too much blush. But as a pale person, it's like the only thing that gives my face dimension. Next, I'm going to just use a clear brow, this e.l.f. Clear Brow and Lash Mascara. Now I'm just using this Huda Medium eyeshadow palette, and I used this brown color up here. I also use this Smashbox. I don't think they make this anymore actually. It's a Smashbox Petal Metal eye palette. And I always use this light shade up here out of it. I don't really use those ones anymore. I used to, but I still use that light color up there. I forgot to put my highlighter on, which is this Dandelion Tinkle. I just said tinkle. It's Twinkle, Dandelion Twinkle. Then I put a little bit of eyeliner under my eyes. This Tower 28 eyeliner I've been using, and it seems to last forever because it's a pencil and you just keep sharpening it till it no longer exists. I feel like it's a thing on TikTok and just social media right now in the makeup world to not put eyeliner under your eyes because people say it makes your eye look smaller, which it probably does make my eye look smaller, but I just feel like since my eyelashes are clear, normally people have like a natural line under their eye because their eyelashes have color in them. But since mine are clear, I don't have that. So if I don't put anything on my under eye, I feel like it just looks uneven or disproportional, and it looks weird too when I add my mascara if I don't have like a line there. It just kind of looks like my eyelashes are floating down there. So I like to put a little line, even though it may not be on trend right now. I still do it. Then I'm going to curl my eyelashes and put on some mascara. So I'm just gonna use this Hourglass Unlocked Mascara. Sometimes I put eyeliner on my top lash, but I'm not gonna do that today. I'm just going to my parents'. Don't need to be super fancy. I think the older I've gotten, the more finicky my eyeballs have gotten with things that I put on my eyes. And so the old mascara that I used to use, which was some sort of Maybelline mascara, I can't remember, started bothering me because it would start to like leak onto my eyeball. And because I wear contacts, it would just stain my contact and then I wouldn't be able to see. And I feel like this is one of the only mascaras that works on my eye now because it's a tubing mascara and it won't run into my eye like that because it like tubes on your lashes, and when you take it off, it comes off in clumps instead of in smears, if that makes any sense. This mascara is expensive, which is annoying, but it lasts a long time and it doesn't mess up my eyeballs. That's the step that makes the biggest difference because my eyelashes are otherwise clear without mascara on. Then I'm just gonna put some sort of lip product on. I usually use Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk in lipstick form. This is another one. This is called Kidman's Kiss. It's like from their celebrity line, so it's Nicole Kidman, her color, I guess, I don't know. But it's this light pink, kind of nudish pink color. I'm gonna use this on top of this Pillow Talk lip liner. Anytime I put lipstick on, I just feel like it looks too much, so I have to like take most of it away after I put it on. And then I also put some sort of like gloss or something on top of it. So I have this Fenty Beauty cream in the color Fenty Glow on top of that. And then, like I said, I ran out of my setting spray, but I have an old one that I don't use anymore, the All Nighter Extra Glow. This works best with the Bare Minerals matte because, like I said, it sets very matte, and this kind of starts the process of letting it look more like your skin. Doesn't work as well with the Bare Minerals Original, I don't think, but I'm gonna use it anyway and let it dry. All right, I'm going to just put a couple of curls in my hair and then I'll be ready to go to my parents, and I will catch up with you when I get in the car. All right, I'm in the car now, heading out to my parents. The roads look like they're okay, so I think we'll be fine. Just have to be careful of any black ice or anything like that. All right, I made it to my parents. It wasn't that bad. The roads were mostly clear. It's just that some of the side roads that I had to take to get here were not. And I feel like I get so anxious when I have to drive in the snow, even though I've been driving in the snow my whole adult life. I just feel like I'm so tense and so focused when I'm driving in the snow. And I'm one of those people that has cars filed behind them when I'm driving in the snow because I go so slow, except for up hills. I speed it up to go up the hill so I can make it up. But yeah, I'd rather people be following behind me and to be going slow than to get in a car crash and hurt myself or somebody else. So we're here, we made it, but I'm feeling a little on edge. Gonna have to calm down a little bit. I'm at my parents' now. My parents are currently working on making the halushki. I already told the vlog that you were going to make halushki.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Were
So
they
there's the
excited?
cabbage. Were they excited? Comment below if you're excited for the halushki.
They're excited. We're making the halushki. This is Irish halushki.
I don't think there is such a thing.
The Irish like cabbage a lot.
Let's show the vlog your Christmas decorations. So my mom has her decorations in here with her houses and garlands. And then over here is her tree, which we decorated in Vlogmas week 1. And then over here, she has her decorations by the door and in the dining room.
This will be good for the vlog.
Yeah, that makes it look like you're doing something. Like you're a cook.
Makes it look like I know what I'm doing. Oh boy, this is going to be good. I'm just going to let it saute there for a while until it starts getting brown on the bottom, and then we add our noodles. Okay, now the next step to the halushki is we add the noodles. I'm going to add the noodles now.
Just move for a
Wait,
second?
I cannot move. I must do this.
No.
I do it. You're not involved. I am doing the cooking. Okay, I think this is probably enough noodles. Okay, this looks pretty good.
Wow. Look at that tool.
My last night I made it catch real fast.
Here is the halushki and the kibasi. And we're all eating now. Hi guys, I look really terrible right now, but it is Tuesday evening. I didn't film yesterday or really today because I honestly haven't really been feeling that great. And I've kind of just been lazing around. Today I have like a bad headache. Yesterday I kind of felt like I was getting a cold, but it never actually progressed. And now I just have a headache. So I don't really know what's going on, but I just feel a little bit off. So I'm going to take a bath, but I'm also putting this face mask on. Actually, I'm gonna have to take my shirt off over this. So this is a bad idea, but my brain isn't working properly right now. It's just this Origins rose clay mask. I've had this forever and I use it occasionally, mostly if I'm taking a long bath, which I plan to do right now. I'm gonna use some of my Lush products that I got when I was in New York. I'll probably just use a bath bomb and a bubble bar. But yeah, I at least wanted to film something for you today because I haven't been filming the past 2 days. We've just been eating the leftover risotto that we made on Sunday the past 2 days, so I haven't filmed anything cooking wise. And I've literally just been laying on the couch after work doing nothing except for editing my vlogs. As for what's going to happen the rest of this week, I know this weekend is probably going to be busy because it's the weekend before Christmas, and usually the weekend before Christmas my family goes to get the fish that we have on Christmas Eve. So we usually get lobster for Christmas Eve, clams, and we have shrimp as well on Christmas Eve. So we usually get that in the days leading up to Christmas Eve. So it will probably be sometimes, I can't speak. It will probably be sometime this weekend. And then I think we're also making Christmas cookies with Ben's family this weekend. My brother Joe is coming home this weekend. So there's a lot happening this weekend. As for what's happening this week, I don't really have much planned other than what's going on right now, which is just mainly relaxing. I probably have to wrap some presents. I look truly awful in this lighting. I still have yet to wrap a single present, so we need to do some present wrapping. I'll probably get started on that tomorrow. And I just need to prepare myself for Christmas because it's coming up. It's next Wednesday is Christmas Eve, so gotta get ready. I feel like it's come up on me so fast this year. I wasn't really prepared for it, but it's here. We gotta get ready. I just realized this has been not in focus this whole time. So there's that too. Honestly, I'm not in the greatest mood today, but that's partially why we're doing this face mask. My nose looks weird because it didn't sit right on there. Let's put a little bit more. And we're taking a bath to try to lift the spirits. Making spirits bright. Also, I'd like to stand here and pretend that I'm going to read my book in the bath, but to be honest with you, I haven't really been reading recently. The last thing I read was a book of short stories by Stephen King called Some Like It Darker, and honestly, I didn't even finish that. I'm still reading that. Anytime I read a Stephen King book, it takes me forever to read it because he goes on and on and on. I like him, but he needs to learn how to wrap it up. I'm reading that book of short stories and I thought the short stories would be better because, they're short. They're just one after the other. You can get through them and it will be a fast read. That was the case for the first half, and then I got to the middle and the short story that falls in the middle is pretty long and it's taking me forever to get through, and I'm like, come on, Steven, this is a short story. But anyway, I am basically stuck on reading that. And it's never ending, and I honestly haven't been reading that much, so yeah, I'm not going to be reading in the tub today. I'm probably going to be watching other people's YouTube videos, maybe watching some TikToks, just kind of zoning out. But I'm going to use one of my new Lush bath bombs. Maybe I'll use this one because I kind of like this scent the best. It's the Butter Bear. I'm going to use that, and maybe I'll use some of the Bubble Bar, which is the candy thing, to give it a little bit of suds. I think that'll work. So, let's get to our bath time. Okay, we have our candle lit. I have a Yankee Candle Spice pumpkin candle because I like to light that scent all year long. And I had it upstairs, so it was easy to grab. So I have that on. I'm gonna put my Bubble Bear bath bomb in. And I'm gonna use the whole thing, because why not? What the heck? Most of the time I break these in half, but YOLO! Here we go. And the bath bomb is bombing. Then I'm also going to put the Bubble Bar in, like I said, but that you just need a little piece. All right, here we go. I'm going to break off a little piece of this if it's easy to break. Sometimes they're hard to break. There we go. And you just run the water and it'll create a lot of bubbles. And there it is. Time to get in now. Hi guys, it's Wednesday now and it's after my work day. I'm feeling much better today. I don't have a headache anymore. I don't feel like I'm getting sick anymore, and I just feel like I have more energy and will to live. So, also there's lots of noises going on right now. We have the dishwasher going behind you, Eloise's cat toy going on back there, so just try to ignore that. My dishwasher, every time I run it now, the soap doesn't dispense out of it. It just doesn't come out of that container, that little flap that it's supposed to come out of, and it's really annoying because I'll run it overnight and then I'll think that all my dishes are clean and then I'll go to unload it. Like today I went to unload it after my work day and the soap didn't dispense, so I have to run it again. So anyway, that's just a little annoyance. But it's the end of the work day and we actually have a plan for tonight. So earlier today my mom asked me if we wanted to go to Overlee's, which is this Christmas light display place that we've been going to since I was a kid, And so we're gonna go to that tonight, but first I'm just gonna quickly make some dinner before Ben gets home so that we can eat right when he gets home and be ready to go. I'm also gonna see if I can do a quick weights workout while the food is cooking. So I'm just making salmon in the oven. It's like this honey sriracha salmon in the oven with some rice and broccoli. So I should be able to do my workout while the salmon is in the oven and the rice is on the stove. So let's get started on that, but that is what's happening tonight. Normally when I film myself cooking in the kitchen, it's from the other side of the island because that's the way I naturally stand at the island, but I just realized that the light actually comes from that direction, so it would be better for you guys if I stand over here. So I'm gonna try that today. Anyway, this recipe is super easy. You just need your salmon, you need some honey, some sriracha, some soy sauce, and garlic. Let's see if maybe I can zoom in a little bit. I feel like I'm kind of far away. I think that's a little bit better. And I tried to put you in the opposite direction of the dishwasher, so we'll see if the sound is too disruptive when I go back and edit this. But you just use 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. I use low sodium soy sauce. 2 tablespoons, or I honestly can't remember. It doesn't matter because it's not an exact science, you know. I think I just used 3 tablespoons of sriracha sauce. And I just use 1 tablespoon of honey. And then you just crush up some garlic and you mix it in with the rest of that. So I'm just gonna use a garlic press. I'm gonna clear off my cutting board because I'll use it for the salmon. Next, you just pat your salmon dry and cut it into pieces, and then we'll put it on a baking sheet. Normally I get skinless salmon, but they gave me salmon with skin this time. That's okay. It's just harder to cut it up. Then you sprinkle some paprika on here. I have barely any paprika left. This is the last of what I have in my bottle. Okay, so now we'll just cut it up. Okay, just put them on the pan and then we'll put our mixture on top. And you just put the mixture on top of the salmon. Now it's ready to go into the oven. Okay, and that'll be in the oven for 20 minutes. I'm gonna have to come down here at the 20-minute mark to take out the salmon, but that's okay. It's just important that we get the workout in. I didn't do a workout Monday or Tuesday because, like I said, I wasn't feeling great, but we're getting our life back together again today. And we're gonna do it. I once again have my hair in this crazy hairstyle because, like I said, it just helps me keep my hair from getting sweaty and gross. Although I don't really sweat that much, I've discovered during these weights workouts, because like I said, they don't really get your heart rate up, but keeps my hair out of my face. And when I do it this way, like when I use a big scrunchie and put it in a bun that has the bun like sitting at the crease where the curl naturally forms in my hair, when I do that and put my hair up in a little bit of a poof with a clip, it just keeps the curls looking nicer. I don't know why. Also, when I curl my hair and I don't want it to get ruined, we'll put my hair up like this when I go to bed at night because it helps to like preserve your curls overnight. So there's a little tip. I got that tip from Anna Ciccone actually on YouTube. At first I thought it was going to just ruin my hair, but it actually does preserve your curls. So there's that. All right, let's get to our workout.
What's going on? Welcome back to BFT.
Was quite frankly disgusting. It was too fatty, and so the texture of it was like slimy and gross. So I didn't eat most of it, but that's okay. I think whenever there's skin on the salmon and you bake it, you run the risk of it being slimy like that, so that's okay. Tomorrow when we remake it, I'll just put it in the air fryer and that should crisp it up a little bit, but Yeah, kind of a disappointment. Anyway, I got my boots on, gonna put my coat on, and we will be ready to go. How should I do this light? Alright, I'm shining my phone flashlight in my face because it's dark in here. But we're in the car now. Me and Ben. You can't see him.
Ah!
With my parents in the front. Say hi to the vlog.
Hello, vlog.
Hello, vlog!
And we are arriving at Overlease. The way that Overlease works is they have a drive-through light display, and then you get out of your car at the end and go through their little Christmas village thing. So we're doing the drive-through part first, and then we'll get out. We are walking into the village now. The Christmas village, as they call it. Here we go. Every year we see if the guy in the outhouse over there lights up. He hasn't lit up for the past couple of years. I don't think he's gonna light up. Nope. I wanted to see the man in the toilet.
My whole holiday. It's like this, everyone had this sled back then.
Wow.
Talk about a sled, that was all you were that was in your mind. We had none of those plastic things they had today.
It looks like you wouldn't get very far in it.
Shine these up with wax paper. Yeah, I know. Doesn't it?
It seems like you just sink in the snow.
And you were able to steer them. They have the steering mechanism.
Oh my god, they have the cookies. Last year, they did not have the chocolate chip cookies. This year, they have them. We're gonna get some. We've secured the goods. Let's try it.
It's like cheese beef fry.
It's nice and warm.
Cheese beef.
There it is.
Put shredded beef on your french fries?
Very good. An infinity tree.
Oh, look at it. It goes on for infinity in there.
What?
It's something.
I don't understand it.
I don't either.
Oh, you can see it better on the camera. How it goes on to infinity.
Huh.
I feel like they should have called that an infinity.
It's $60.
Missed opportunity.
A missed opportunity.
Got myself a hot chocolate. Now we're standing by the fire. We're going to get a peek at Santa in his workshop. Where is he? Where is he?
The jolly old elf's waving.
There he is. Santa! Oh my God! I know him. Wave to Santa. Tell him what you want for Christmas.
Peace and quiet.
Peace and quiet.
We're going to see the donkey. He used to be called Ditto, but I can't remember his new name. But we're going to say hi to him.
What's up?
They're about to feed the animals. And so they're all making noises.
That white
It's like Eloise whenever I'm trying to feed her. She meows at me. These guys are creepy. Why are their eyes closed? And here's the donkey. What's his name now? He was Ditto. But what's his name now?
Edgar!
Edgar?
Yeah, it's Edgar. Ditto's dead.
I know.
Edgar! I want to kiss
Edgar!
I'm just looking.
Bye, Overlease.
The thing said.
Until next year. Hi guys, it is Saturday now. I haven't filmed for the past couple of days. Yesterday, I actually did something Christmassy with my mom. We made chocolate dipped Oreos and chocolate dipped pretzels. Well, some of them were pretzels, most of them were Oreos. But we were really just kind of doing a test run and I forgot to bring my camera. So the Oreos and the pretzels didn't turn out as good as we would have liked them to. But they were still festive and they're still tasty. So I'll show you them later on today because I'll be there. But I'm getting ready now because we're going to an area in Pittsburgh called the Strip District where we go every Christmas, well, Christmas season before Christmas Eve because we get lobster eaten on Christmas Eve and clams and shrimp. And I think that's it for the seafood at Woolies in the Strip District. And then we also just have a fun little festive outing in the Strip District. So we usually go to Mancini's Bread and get a pepperoni roll. We get some coffee. Sometimes we get some biscotti. So it's just a nice day of eating snacky kind of foods and walking around to the shops. So that's what we're doing today. And I'm not sure what the plan will be for the rest of the day, but that's what's going on this afternoon. We're arriving now at the Strip District and we just have to find a place to park. Found our other people. Going into Mancini's for a pepperoni roll.
You meant that place alongside the river.
There's my pepperoni roll.
She actually did it like
Now we're in this place called the Kitchen Store, looking at kitchen items. I have this butter dish actually, and I keep my butter on the counter, so there's that. We found a leg lamp cookie cutter.
There's a reindeer. We have a reindeer. There's a reindeer face. Anything else?
We have a reindeer face, I'm pretty sure. A Barbie.
Doll head.
Ooh, we need one of those.
I know, I just, like I said, I just bought, I still have it in the wrapper, I can take it back.
How much did you pay for yours?
I got it on Michael's, but I don't like it because the slots are real wide.
Oh,
See that?
yeah.
It's like maybe even wider than that. I paid like
That's how ours are. We have ones like those. Yeah, we have those. We have 2 of those.
Going to get some coffee now. They got some interesting pastas here. Kevin says they look nice.
They have flour on them.
That means
They're nice.
they're nice.
Thing of spaghetti.
Wow. $24 though. Pierogi ornaments. Look at this. They have an Irish one.
Let me put that bag here for you.
They have a gnome. Going into Enrico's now. Got some biscottis, there they are. It was a little crazy in there, so I didn't film in there, but there we go. We're at the terminal side now to go to a brewery. I can't remember the name of it, but I will keep you updated.
Wait, where's Aaron? Oh. What?
We're at the brewery now. I got, what was this called?
Something basic.
An old basic, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
And Ben got an Aslan lager. Everyone else is waiting for the beer. Everyone else is just sitting here watching us drink. Hi guys, it's the next day now and I realized I never closed out this vlog. So yesterday I actually didn't end up going into Woolies. My dad quickly went in there just to get the lobster, which are like frozen in a pack, and then he thaws them out on Christmas Eve. But we didn't all go in there because we realized when we were on the way to the strip district that we usually get clams, and clams only stay good for up to 3 days in the fridge, and so we didn't want to risk having the clams in the fridge for too long before Christmas Eve. So we're gonna go back to Woolies this coming week, the day before Christmas Eve on Tuesday. So I'll have some footage from Woolies in my upcoming Vlogmas week 4. But I just wanted to end this vlog here, so thank you guys for watching. There's Ben. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. I think I'm up to 92 subscribers now. I only need 8 more to get to 100 before the end of the year, which was my goal. So subscribe if you're not subscribed. Turn on the notification bell to get notified every time I post a video. And I will see you guys in Vlogmas week 4, the final week of Vlogmas.